The Cinemassacre truth has got its own monster madness. It's just a ball of dust underneath my feet. It falls around.
Do you like Spawn? Do you like violence, demons, and comic book action mixed with a sex pervert film? Well, you'll love Faust, Love of the Damned. I would call this a clone of Spawn, since it's a story about a guy selling his soul to evil and becoming a demonic anti-hero. But the comic that the film is based on predates Spawn by a few years. That's beside the point, though. We're talking about the movie. Who has time to read nowadays? Also, my book, My Gnomes and My Dreams, is out now. Give it a read in the dark with your eyes closed. Directed by Brian Usna, the weird fucker that directed Society and Reanimator, Faust follows the story of a tortured artist named John Jaspers, who becomes the bloodthirsty Faust after making a deal with a demon guy named M. By the way, they never call John Faust in the movie. It's just on his grave when he's being buried alive. But fuck it, Faust is too fun to say, so that's what I'm calling him. The film begins with cop Jeffrey Combs busting into Tom Savini's leftovers and getting jumped by Faust, the bootleg Wolverine. After saying some cryptic shit, he goes catatonic, and we spend a rather lengthy time with a doctor named Jade who's trying to coax him into reality again. Eventually, we get a 10-minute flashback showing Faust's girlfriend getting murdered, Faust selling his soul to M, and him getting revenge on the thugs.
What's the matter? Don't like my art?
Also, a brief awkward sex scene between Faust and M's wife. There's a lot of awkward sex scenes, and they're all very European with how tasteful they are, so I can't show them here. Honestly, that's my biggest problem with the film. When Faust is jumping around stabbing the shit out of people and saying stupid one-liners with the butt rock playing in the background, it's fucking awesome! But that only happens a few times, and in between those scenes are various interludes of awkward sex or uncomfortable sexual assault. And like the butt rock accompanying Faust's murder sprees, the sexual assault also has a theme song. I call it Sexual Assault Soul Singing, so when you hear the humming, prepare yourself. I'm not saying that fucked up themes shouldn't be in movies, but Faust handles its more disturbing elements pretty poorly. It probably could have been written in a more effective way. Either make the movie even darker and more like a horror thriller film, or go all in on the Rob Zombie Dragula music video level of cheese and ridiculousness. Also, while most of the gore and special effects are relatively tame, there is that one scene where M melts his wife into a tit puddle, and that's when I knew this was a Brian Usna film.
No.
Going back to our protagonist, when John is Faust and overacts while murdering secret Satanists, he's a fucking blast to watch.
Take this message to your master.
But when John is John, he's this schlubby guy that is constantly making this weird fucking grimacing face and talks like he has problems. And by that, I mean it sounds like he's doing a bad Nick Cage impression. Out of all the characters, Jeffrey Combs seems like the best candidate for our main protagonist, since he's trying to save lives, investigate the Satanist cult, and save Jade from said cultists. But no, even though Faust disappears from the movie for a while, he is, unfortunately, the protagonist. Faust and Combs should have had a sort of Batman and Commissioner Gordon type of relationship. But whatever, this movie is too busy filming freaks dry humping each other for something cool like that. M eventually mind controls Combs, or something, I don't know, and he willingly sacrifices himself to summon Mud Dragon Demon in Mud Dreams after covering himself in mud and eating a fucking giant snake that came out of M's wife who was crucified to a tree. Did I mention this movie is fucking crazy, by the way? Also, before getting crucified, M's wife blew M's head smooth off and turned Jade into a weird sex pervert in 5 minutes flat. As it turns out, Jade is actually M's daughter, and since she got turned into a sex pervert, she and M fuck on an altar, and by the power of being cucked, Faust loses his will to live and M orders Jade to kill him. She snaps out of her pervert trance, and through one of the most absurd film twists that I will not spoil for you, outsmarts M, and with his last ounce of strength, Faust stabs M. The film ends with literally every character we've seen except Jade dead. She's crying, I'm fucking crying, and we smash cut to credits and the Faust butt rock. Yeah!
When Daddy raped you, you loved it.
What the fuck?
It's the only love you ever knew.
If a film doesn't leave you traumatized and wanting to take a shower by the end, is it really quality cinema?
Where is he now?
He's in good hands, I assure you.
Hey, I'm Justin.
Oh, I am very aware.